Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Before we get started, I have a confession to make. Uh, Last night, I recorded some matches as usual, but when I watched them back, I really wasn't happy with them, and I decided not to upload the video. I lost 3 times and only won once. It's not so much the losses that bother me. If the games are good, I don't mind if I upload wins or losses, but the problem was all the misplays I made. Not only did I make mistakes, but I also thought about everything for way too long, and the games went forever. I actually timed out in the last game. So I've slept on it, and I decided that tonight we're going to do things a bit differently. I'm going to let my instincts take over and make every decision really quickly, like I've only got a few minutes left on my clock. This won't leave a heap of room for commentary, but there isn't much point commentating on plays that end up being wrong anyway. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to speed it up a little bit. Uh, this is the list we'll be using. You might notice one small change, which is I swapped a Thatch 2K for a 1-drop Vista blocker. So in the video last night, I tried out the other Vista, the 6 cost. This one here, the double attack with that can't be removed once per turn. The logic behind this is that in the mirror, you play it down, it can't be Josu'd, and it sticks on the board and sort of breaks the Josu wall. And I did get to put it down in my first mirror, and it worked okay. Like it, it stuck on the board. So he played a Josu, I played Vista. His Josu stuck, my Vista stuck, and then my Vista is asking for more cards than his Josu is, and it's also the threat of the double attack. I didn't really, I can't say how those testings, like I can't say how it performed because the rest of my gameplay was so sloppy that I don't know how Vista went. But one thing I will say is that it did add some slight confusion to my game plan because I would draw it and I said, okay, well, is now the right time to play Vista? Do I play it on 7 Don? Do I play it on 9 Don? Do I play it on 6 Don? I wasn't sure. And I'm thinking afterwards, I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, if it's going to confuse my game style, bouncing back their Josu like is just as good. I kind of enjoy that cat and mouse style of who's going to change up their strategy first, or I just Josu's easier. I can look for it in my opening hand. It's you only play one Vista if you're going to play it. Like do you mulligan for it? Do I search for it? Do I take it? And then if you get it late game, it's dead. It's just a bit confusing for me right now. I need to test it out more, so I won't be putting this in for my next Treasure Cup, which is on Sunday. Uh, One card I wanted to try instead is the 1-cost Vista blocker. So you just run it at one. I'm just going to run it at 1, but I think this card suits my playstyle a little bit better, just because it's easier to play. You don't have to stress too much about when you play it. If you've got a spare Don, put it down. But I think I really enjoy whenever there's a situation where I put down a Marco or I put down an Uta, and I know I can safely swing with my 10 drop because I've got a blocker next to it. That feels really good to me. So we're going to put a cheap blocker in, see if it gives me more freedom to swing a bit with my big guys, and see how it performs. All right, so our rankings really tanked. We've had a couple of nights off and then 3 losses last night. I'm sitting at 350 million bounty, 1,466th in the world. But we're going to play fast. I'm not going to think too much. I will try and, I'll commentate when it's my opponent's making a decision. But I really just want to try and play quick, just not think too much. Just because I think I'm getting a bit confused. I've played a fair bit of ace over the last 2 weeks, mixed with a lot of commentary and like explaining. And I think all that explaining and all that theory in my head is just starting to confuse me a bit. But yeah, we'll play fast, and it'll be a good test for how much have we learned. If we're doing if our quick instinctual reaction is the right play, well then we're on a good path. Okay, so that comes down to mulligans as well. So we're going first. We want to draw cards. We got no searches, only Marco. We want to find Yamato, so mulligan. Okay. This is we want to find this as well. I forgot to say, because our strategy when we beat them, that video got a couple of dislikes. I think some people weren't too happy with my definition of beat them. I know I technically only won, like I would have lost if he passed turn to me. But yeah, you put this down first, and then you put these down early, so then they can act as beaters, so you can clear the Nosturo every turn. We've got nothing to do, so we'll just attach all that on and swing. Now, we don't have any bodies back to bounce. Like if we draw a Jozu, we got no 1-drops to bounce back. We really want to try and find another Yamato for our 7-drop turn. Ooh, put some music on. All right, what's he done? Put down a blocker. Okay. I maybe could not swing there, so he doesn't get a draw, but it's all right. What I've found with Emu is if you can keep their board, if you don't let their board get too out of hand, that helps. All right, so our lead ability has been triggered this turn, so we will counter. What are we countering with? He's got a blocker, so we can't swing, and then putting. Yeah, I'll get rid of that. I got a lot of bricks. I maybe could have leader affected there. We really need to hope this Scarp hits a Marco or a Yamato or something to play. Okay, that's pretty annoying. Now they can block our swing at Shirahoshi. We'll give you one of these. All right. We'll go the Jozu, I think. Jozu only draws me 1 card, whereas Yamato draws me 2, but Jozu sticks on the field. See, because he's going to use this again. All right, quick. What are we thinking? We'll get Jozu, like not because we want to take so we want to take a life next turn, right? And if they KO Yamato and activates leader ability, we don't get a draw if we take a life. All right, so he's going to block this probably, but we'll swing into Shirahoshi. Okay, oh, that's nice. If we had another 1-drop, our hand should be at 9 cards by now. Oh, we don't have a Don attached to leader, which is a bit annoying. So we might defend again if the swings aren't too big. He might not want to swing with this. Okay. I'm assuming, yeah, he's going to leave one open for event, so we could... I don't want to take it. Let's just take it. Look, we're not drawing a card, but there's not much we can do about it. So, does he have Nostura? He's got Nostura. I don't think I want to swing with Josie this turn. Just because I don't want to give him free swings into this. Alright. So technically we should be at 10 cards. We should, if we had an extra 1 drop for Josu, it would have been nice to pick up 2 with Josu. And then if we already had the ones on field, we would have had a Don on leader. So then we could also have an extra card from leader ability. Alright, I don't think there's going to be too many more swings, so I'm just going to use leader ability now. We haven't put much pressure on, so it's going to be a slow game. He's going to have a lot of counter. Ideally, next turn I'd like another one of these. Okay, all right. Are we swinging with this turn? I think we best. Probably can afford to let it go anyway. Okay, 2 events down. He doesn't want to do we let him draw a card? I think him drawing a card is it's better for us than getting an 8k swing. Alright, so scary turn for us. If we can survive this turn, just let Josu go. Alright, I might take this one. I don't think any of the swings are going to be above 8, so I think we'll take this one, see our options. Alright. Okay. Thought he might chase after, or like swing with Nosturo first into this so he can kill it, but Are we going to get use out of Vista? At the moment, no. We're playing 10 next turn, so... Okay. So he plays Elders for 4. He's got 2 Don left. It's probably just one more 8 we're dealing with. We'll block with this before it goes to 8. Wonder if he'll leave this standing. No. He might just go 7 into the 5. Yeah. See, if our hand was 8 cards now, if we had a bit more of an optimal start, we'd be in a pretty good spot. I'd be pretty happy. I am thinking about ditching 2 cards to defend this though, because it does I need to kill this next turn. Oh, but it's going to be 3. Nah. Yeah. Because he doesn't want to, he's not going to attach one of these and swing it. I think he's going to leave 2 up, probably for events. I'd have to ditch my whole hand. Yeah, I don't like it because now we swing into this, it's going to be block. And we don't even get a draw off this. So I could give him 2 and 1 and 2. 3 cards left. Nah, I can't at this point. It's a shame. Alright. I can't see him planting down an Elders at this point, but we'll ditch this. Hopefully, he does. If he doesn't have Never Existed, and he's just got the 3k, we might be able to kill this. Oh, cool. All right. I'm fine with that. What? Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Maybe he's trying to kill me this turn. So leader ability, this one. I know he's got, so he's got Nosturo in hand. This costs 3 if he wants to go for a rush. So he's got 8, 8, and then 3, another 8. I can block 2, count another one. Let's take this one. I'll probably just have to go for game next turn, I think. Yeah, if we just had a few more cards in hand early, if we just had a couple of searches, it was a pretty rough start. Interesting. If he uses the Elders now, he's going to tap out. I'll block. Okay, no blocker. This is interesting. Okay. He has no blockers. 2 of those in trash. So alright, I will think about this just for 1 sec. We've still got plenty of time. I play this. I can maybe kill 1 of these. And then I've got 3 blockers. I can stop 3 swings. Kill 1. And then there's 2 swings I've got to deal with. And I'm going to have 7 cards in hand, so I can go 1 8, 2 8s, 3 8s. Oh, do I play slow? I don't know. Do I go for it? If I swing 13, no, I go 11. I don't know. 11. He gives me. I think he's. I know he's got a 5 elders in hand, but I think going for game now would be a bit silly. 3 blockers. We just see if we can live. Kill this Jupiter. If we can target this, then these all become 5 again. Okay. Okay. We'll keep Roger. I think he'll defend this pretty aggressively. If he lets this die, we're in with a good shot. Yeah. I'm thinking if I waste I think I use a 10 cost on it to kill it. I think that's, we'll try that out. I want it dead. Okay. We'll end turn there. So he can go 6. Yeah, we've got, if we had more dead cards, we might be in strife, but I think he's got to attach a lot of Don now to deal, to get cards out of hand. Alright. No blocker. 1k. So maximum amount of swings he's got is 3. So I think, so we can go, and we got leader ability still. Yeah, I think this guy kind of threw when he, interesting. I don't think he can survive Roger, so. He's got no never existence left. I think he used all 4. Yep. All right. Weird decisions by our opponent there. I don't know why he took that live instead of blocking. But we played ourselves out of a tough situation, so we'll take it. We'll take it. On to the next one. The gameplay did slow up a little bit there. I do want to, I think speeding up the early game and not getting too stuck inside my own head does free me up to think a little bit. It's probably a good philosophy in tournament play. You play fast when you can early, when you know you're just going to curve out, you play fast. And then so you know the clock's not against you too much. Okay. Go first. Yamato's good. We've got searches. We've got some 2Ks. Yeah, I think we'll keep this. We're going to try that strategy about where we don't play a 1-drop on 1 Don. It's apparently mathematically it gives you a better chance of drawing a 1-drop off the top of your deck or something like that. Oh, but again, I've forgotten about the Hiyori. That's alright, we'll swing into it with leader. Make sure we attach a Don before we forget. Play Arizo. Find Jozu. And pass. So we've got our 5 Don play, we've got our 7 Don play. Just need a new gate for 9 Don. Ooh, okay. This is a good start for us. Him not having any kind of combo. Yeah, I'll get rid of this Marco, even though he might come in handy, but we don't need him for the next 2 turns. So. Alright, nice. So he'll probably go Lord Toshigi. We'll let our Yamato die and defend our life. Or we... Nah, it's alright. No. Okay. Vista could come in handy on the 9 Don turn. So we can go 8 cost combo. We'll keep him in hand to try it out. What else are we going to get rid of though? Yamato and Garp, I guess. Alright, we've got options now. I kind of like this as well. Okay, so alright, so this is going exactly how you would expect a Zoro match to go. He's got a really big hand though. We don't have a red rock for Shanks, which is a little bit scary. Okay. Alright, so he doesn't have another law, which is nice. Do I defend this and then take? Maybe. Are we trashing anything? I kind of want to keep these. Our hand's going to go super low next turn if we do 8 cost combo into 9 into 1-drop. No, so if we're playing 9, we need to attach 1 to leader. What's the play? I can't defend a 10 into life, so I either drop. Let's defend it. Let's defend it. Am I trashing anything? Oh, the Vista. I'm just worried. See, if we play a big guy, he could easily just play another Tashigi and rest this, and then swing into it with a Piranha. Sorry, Vista. I'm gonna trash you. Yeah, I just don't know if it's gonna work right now. The only thing concerning me is just his massive hand, but I think we're just going to go set up the new gate, attach a Don leader, ten cost a turn after. We go 7, 9. Yeah, the more I play this deck, the more I realize that you want to put these down first. I always thought it was maybe like you put it down late as a way to try and save cards in the late game, but I think it's actually more correct to play it early, so then you have attacking pressure before you play these. He probably takes this. We've got him down to 2. Our hand is okay. It'd probably be Shanks that would scare me the most right now. Ooh, okay. So he's all right. I'm okay with that because I'm going to start swinging into his board next turn. So the less counter he has, the better. I think Zoro. Yeah, I was very scared about this. It's all right. Yeah, it is scary. What? Josie's most likely going to die, so I think. We're probably. I don't think we're going to be able to defend Joe. We're going to waste 1 proc of leader effect. Interesting. Yep, that's fine. We go down to 1. There's no point defending that. Okay. So we drop 10 drop. So even if I had red rock, what would I do with the rest? I'd still be vulnerable because I wouldn't have a blocker. Maybe if I kept that Vista, but we don't need all 4 of these. So I want this to die. I'm thinking if there's a world where we just put both of these attacks into his face and then try and win the turn after. So I'm just worried that. So this swing's 8. He's got 8, 12, 6, 8, 12 with like 11 double attack. We can block the 6, block the 8. I mean, we counter out the 6, counter out the 8, We block with we block the shanks with Newgate, and then he goes 11, 11. And we can stop. So we can't. So that's for 6. So we can stop a 6, stop an 8, and then we can stop a 8, 10, 12. Maybe this goes in face. Maybe we don't kill this. Just because this stuck on the board, it's only a matter of time before we lose. You know, we can try and survive and then play another one of these, but yeah. It's going to be hard to defend our Newgate. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly, I get why first is better, because you've always got a Don attached to your leader, so you can, so you're always drawing. You can always draw that extra card. But interesting. So what happens here? I think we just let that go. He goes 13. Can we defend this? He can go 13 into it again, but he's got 2 blockers. We can bounce one of the blockers back. Okay, hang on a second. Gonna go down to 0. And then next turn we'll have 2 of these. Then I think he just kills us. Alright, let me just think 1 second. I think we have enough cards to defend this. We defend this. We can Atmos Koshiro. If we had Roger, we would literally win. Do we? No, because he might not put us to 0. He probably can just swing the 13 and hit here twice. So we give him 2 cards, 2/2Ks here. He swings 13 again. We block another 2K, and then he swings 12 into it, and we go leader effect 1K. And then we can Atmos, bounce the Koshiro, and then hope that 10, 10, 11, 13, he can't counter out of that, and then so 10, he has to counter or take. He's got a pretty big hand, but I think he could stop at 10. I just don't know if we can make the game go any longer. Do we defend it and just hope we draw Roger? No, because he might not put us to 0. But he might with Toshigi. I'm just going to count. I'm going to counter out. I'm going to counter out because we can't win. We can't win if we don't keep this on the board. You know, even if we go Atmos and try and. Okay, so block 2K. At least this just gives us options now. We can either go for game with Atmos, or we can hope we top deck into a Roger. He might not see. I don't think he's going to put me to 0 though. You know, I could go Atmos Jozu, bounce these 2 back, and then I can go 6, 10, 12. See if that gets through. for 6 and 10, he needs 1 2k. He needs 4 2ks in hand. Alright, I've committed to defending it, so this will keep our bounce. Okay, so no Roger off the top. How do we do this? Okay, don't think too much. Don't think too much. We have to kill him. Oh, hang on. New gate kills Kashiro. New gate kills Kashiro. So we go 12. KO Kashiro. What is the split? So 12, 12, 14. Ooh, okay. Okay. I forgot about that. How did I forget about that? Of course. Wow. Oh. How did I forget about that? Oh, all right. 7, 9, 11, 13. Does he have 4 2Ks in hand? You know, if he counters out of this, I'm gonna bounce the law and then go 8, 12. Because he gives me 4 2Ks, he's got to have another 2 in hand. Yeah, if he takes this, I'll just go 13, 13. All right. Is bouncing and going 14 better? Yes. Bouncing the blocker and then going 6, 14 is better. 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. Oh, huge GG. All right, so yeah, defended. There we go. Something was just telling me to keep that new gate alive, and it worked out. Yeah. Yeah, so maybe playing Red Rock, if you don't have something to play with the Red Rock, like a Marco, it might be better. Yeah, play the 10 drop and you just got to kill them before they kill you. But, alright, good game. New game, 9 cost definitely puts in a lot of work because they can't play Kashiro. I wonder, maybe that guy forgot about the secondary ability. Alright guys, so I just had a weird game against Imu. We won roll, or we got to go second. They kind of silly, they were a bit silly and they played Shirahoshi early and they put themselves at only 5 cards in trash when they played their first blocker, which gave me just a free Jozu and then they just scooped. So I decided to cut that one out just to not waste people's time. Well, yeah, not much to see, really. Okay. Do we try second? Let's try second against Zoro. Alright, this is a hint. Alright, what's my gut telling me? Searches are good. Roger, not so much, but searches are good. Does this let us find enough of our pieces? See, we need to find Marco, we need to find Yamato. No, it's too many. Alright, at least we got a 4 Don and an 8 drop. 8 Don play, I mean. Okay. put this down. I don't know if it does much. You can just queener it or something, but later in the game, but we'll see. It might protect us. For one card, I kind of want to. I'm gonna have to use ability. See, he's going first, so I press cancel. Look, let's just treat Vista like we use it for leader ability. That's fine. He did his job. Happy with that. So yeah, you can see on the second curve, you've got no Don on leader. So you are losing out on one draw a turn. But you get to put this down a turn earlier. So we'll see which works out to be better. I really hope Marco draws us some counter though. Okay, so we whiffed Tashigi on 5. If he doesn't have Kuina, we're looking okay. What's coming next? 2 8s. Might go 7 7 and then Atmos the Zoro. It's better than nothing. You can leave the Atmos. No, you can leave the Marco rested there. And you can just Tashigi the Atmos instead and then kill that, and we don't get a draw off that. Maybe better just to swing 8 with leader and then play Atmos. Alright, anyway, too slow. I'm slipping back into bad habits. Alright. We'll give him this and 10 drop. Yeah, see, but he could Tashigi this anyway and still ignore it. But at least he can't get value out of. So if Tashigi's this and ignores that, then he can't get value out of his leader ability. Yuck. See, now I could have played 9 drop, but he doesn't have that much of doesn't have that many bodies that can swing at me, so I'll save it for next turn, but I think getting a 7k swing out of this is a bit better. Yeah, gets 2 cards at a hand. Nice. Alright. I'd like to have a few more cards in hand. If I block, would he go 14 twice into the new gate? Um, can safely block with this now. But we can also protect our new gate. We can protect our Atmos. Give him a 1k here, and then he swings 9 into this. We'll block, and then we'll take a life instead, because Atmos doesn't give us leader ability. Yep, that's fine. All right, double 2k. This is looking pretty nice. Let's go 5, see if he gives us a card. Okay. Do I kill Toshigi? Push damage. Nah, he's try and kill this. His hand's low, we'll keep it low. Oh, that's huge. Okay. Is he going for game now? I don't think he can, being 8k leader. He'd have to attach 1. If he goes for game, we only have 3 swings, so we... Yeah, this is interesting. We did need that Toshigi to die. Be interested to see what he does here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're not gonna save you. Sorry, Atmos. So what does he do here? Yep, he forgot I was 8k. That's fine. That's probably a bit of a throw from him. So I've blocked this. What can he go? He's on 8. He can go to 12. Get 2 more cards out. I think it's better to defend this. We take 112 and then block 1k the other one. Did he figure out about later swing? Maybe. Alright, so we can clear up his board. What's the play here? Okay, what's my gut telling me? Marco Uta is not a bad play. Double blocker. That stops any of the sort of crazy shenanigans. We do want to deal 1 damage though. Kind of like Yamato as well. Like drawing cards is pretty good as well. Does finding another one of these do anything? If he goes 15-15, you can block 2k, and then block 2k leader ability. Geez, I don't know. Uta Marco Uta puts me in a decent spot. Kill 2 body. We need to deal damage though. But at the same time, we need to kill these. I don't think he's got any 2Ks in hand because he defended with all 1s before. But he could have top decked one. So we go 8 to guarantee the kill on the Cavendish. We go 10 into the Tashigi. Then we can play Marco. Hang on. So we play. Wait, Yamato Marco lets us go 8. 10 into there. Draw 2. We've got a Marco. He goes 15-15. We block with Marco. Okay, that's maybe the better play because that gives us an extra body as well to kill him if we. Yeah, I like this. Do we need this active? He's only got 1 card though, I think. Yeah, no, we'll leave it active. Maybe I'm doing the maths wrong, and I could afford to swing with this. So he went 7, 15, 15. We block the 7, and then 15, 15. We block 1, draw 2 cards, and then we've got to go 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 with leader ability. Just depends if we drew 2 bricks with Marco or not. What can he do? He can play Tashigi, rest my Marco, or play Kuina, rest Marco, and then try and win there. Oh, okay. Forgot about that. What's this? Oh, no, we should be able to counter out of that. That's okay. I always forget about Dead Man's, though. So what is it? 11. So we counter out of this. Then he goes probably 11 at our new gate. We give him another 2k because we need to end the game. And then he can go 11. So we 2k, 2k, and then next 11 we've got 8, 9, 10, 11 leader ability. Okay. So we need to defend this so we can kill him. Alright. Yeah, just to make it so. Yep. Let me just double check the maths. No, we're fine. We're fine. Defend this. He goes 11 lead. We counter out. And then just win, hopefully. Yeah, not gonna lie, second felt pretty good. I know you draw less cards, but it doesn't give him Lauren Curve. It doesn't give him, it shanks as a turn late. You set up a new gate early. Yeah, Alright, is he gonna scoop after that? We'll swing Marco first, in case there's like some resting a 4-cost trigger or something. Alright, GG. Okay. I'm gonna go one more. Yeah, if you're watching this, watch this far, let me know what success you've had against Zoro. You know, do you like going first or do you like going second? I'm really curious to know because you know I know first draws you more cards, but lets them play more bodies. Don't know. Okay, so we'll go second because the other second game we had, we're not going to put in. All right. This is not a great hand. Pardon me. This is not too much better. Okay, we got one piece. Go up first and see if we need to use our Atama or not. Definitely taking that. We really do want to see Marco. Okay. We'll have to take. Okay. Stock up on these. Okay, nice, I like that. Pretty straightforward. Turn 6. Pretty healthy hand. Would have been perfect if we could have attached a Don on 2, not have to use the Otama, and then we could have got an extra draw off leader effect, but doesn't always work perfectly. I think playing the Otama, I'll have to see if that's correct or not. Marco on 4 just kind of is, you know, really strong, so it's probably worth trying to find. We'll use G Zoro. Don't think we need Red Rock. I think they're more likely to like plant down a 10 cost and leave it there if they were going second and they felt like in control. But because going first they're a bit behind, I don't think they're going to put that down. So we'll bottom deck that. No trash. Give him a go. Okay. I want to set this up, but it doesn't give me a Don on leader. Maybe that's a going first play. What's he on? He's 9 Don, he can play Nosturo and kill Jozu. Oh no, look, we won't swing with Jozu. We'll just go to 8k. Alright. Okay. So yeah, we basically established that for free. This feels pretty good. Do we... How hard do we hit? Whoa. Oh, holy 2k. Yep. How hard do we swing? Oh look, we can't keep him active forever. Wouldn't it be nice to deal the damage here? Okay. Going down to 4 cards, I'm fine with that. Maybe... Yeah, we'll force the block. It's one less 8k swing I gotta deal with. Pretty good spot, I think. I think he'll swing at this. I need to block one, and then I think he'll attach the leader and swing at it again. Maybe we just let it go. Draw a card. Yeah, let's just see. That's where the swing with Jozu. Kind of, yeah, it feels really bad. I want to have I want to keep as many characters alive as possible, so I can make sure I clear this. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I get it. I'm gonna have to stop it, but it makes sense. We don't have anything to leader ability, which is annoying. Yep, that's pretty good. Hand's super low now. But that just, yeah. Now, I don't know if he knows this, but I'm going to swing with this. Yep, I am going to swing with it. I want it gone. As soon as you let them get 2 Nosturo effects off a turn, you're done. Or like, you know, it's too much value for them. Pretty good spot for me. Our hand will refill with our life. I don't really want to just keep giving him cards. Maybe 1. So he goes 7 into it again. I'll give him 1 card because it is equivalent to blocking my life. Yeah. So I'll give him 1 more. And then he can go Nosturo, leader into it. Oh, look. For 1 card. If it was... yeah. That's fine. At least we guarantee we don't take damage this turn. He could do the same thing where he loads up all his Don on this and then swings at this. That's... I do need to be careful of that as well. I'm not used to them doing that. It's a decent play. But I think if he does that again, and I have enough counter, so he goes, just say he goes, okay. What's this, an 11k swing into where? Okay. Where would he put the 11? So if I counter out of this and he goes 11 at life, I've got to block and give 2k. So I'd have to give 2 cards out of hand. I think I just take the block now. And then... yeah, because I'm running low on cards. So if something dies, that's fine. He has to swing into Josie. Yep, that's fine. All right. What do we do? Hands running low. Yamato refills my hand pretty nicely. Kill Nostro again. We could play Roger now because we're not going to die, so we could go 6, 10, Roger, set it up. I don't know. Maybe let's just go wide. Ooh. I do like another one. Okay, that was pretty nice. Sevens are almost just as annoying as 8s because I really want to take one of these. I'm going to take one. So I block one. I'm worried about these big Nosturo swings he's doing, so I want to keep these active. Interesting. Okay. If I trash a red rock, would he leave an Elder standing? I think he just loses if he does that. We're really lucky that Yamato got us another Yamato. Okay. Oh yeah, I thought that was going to happen. So is it just 10 drop again? Yeah. I think if we can deal the damage this turn. So he's going for it. He's going for it. We can block 3 swings. He's got 3 more plus another Nosturo. So we block 3. We can take 1. We should be able to defend the rest. I will take this one in case we get a brick we can use. Yeah, because if he loads up, we're happy to. Okay. Because we want to keep Roger just in case. Can we start blocking now? I think so. Alright, I think we got it. So if we use leader ability now, he's got 3 swings max. Plays Nosturo, 8. Yeah. Let's just. GG. All right. All right. Good game. Um, that'll be the end of our session. Much happier with how tonight went than last night. Yeah. I think the key is just don't overthink the early game. Ace's early game is pretty straightforward. To be fair, we didn't play any mirrors tonight, and it was mirrors that I was getting very confused in. Even though I thought I was confident in the mirror, but I was starting just to get a bit confused on what I had to do. But yeah, much better games. Could be a result of us tanking our rank last night, and then so the matches were overall a bit easier. But I think the opponent made us work for it most of the time. But yeah, setting these up early, really like it. It's worked for me. And yeah, you just swing board whenever you can. I used to be so concerned about doing damage, but it's not about damage. It's about clearing their board. If you can keep them just to 1 or 2 characters each turn, it just goes a long way to winning. We did get lucky off the Yamato. We still might have got there. Would have been tight, but yeah. All right. Good games. Thanks very much for watching, guys. If you watched this far, I will be having tomorrow night off, and I'm playing Treasure Cup on Sunday. And if I have the energy, I will drop in and make a video Sunday night about the Treasure Cup. Alright guys, see you soon. Thank you.